All right, I'm gonna do this one quick. This is for October's Horror Pack. Horror Pack is a monthly subscription where you can choose 3 Blu-rays or 3 DVDs or choose both of them. You won't get the same movie twice if you get Blu-rays and DVDs, which is pretty cool. So here we go for this month. This is for the month of October, Horror Pack. I always choose Blu-rays, so let's see what we have for this month. Many times I am pleasantly surprised, other times I'm a little and 85% of the time there are movies in here that I've never even heard of, which is cool because I always like to watch a good horror movie that I've never heard of. Oh my goodness, this first one. Sorry. So what I always do, I always like to take out the limited edition horror pack. They always number it, so I like to put those aside and keep it last. So we will start with the first one that I saw in the pack, which is the amazing Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds. Oh my God, this is great. I have not seen this movie since I was a kid. This, obviously you saw the shock on my face, like holy crap, this is in here. You know, this is amazing. Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds. If you have not watched The Birds and you are into horror, you need to watch Hitchcock movies. His movies are classics. They're cult classics. They're what got me into horror in a way. My father used to always watch them, so I would watch them with him. And from there, I just went my own path on watching other obscure, different types of horror movies. But Alfred Hitchcock was one of the masters for horror, and this is great. Huge plus horror pack. Seriously, huge plus for this. I love it. I love this cover too. Check that cover out. That's an amazing cover. That is a great cover. This is the back. So, HD picture and theater quality sound. Bonus features has deleted scene, the original ending, which I never even knew there was an original ending. The Birds, Hitchcock's monster movie, all about the birds. Storyboard sequence, Tippi Hedren's screen test. That should be fun to watch. Hitchcock Truffaut interview experts. The Birds is coming. A newsreel. The Birds is coming. Okay. Suspense story. National Press Club hears Hitchcock, and a lot more. This is great. This is a true one to my heart. Awesome job, guys. Second movie in the pack. I can never pronounce this. Exeter. I think it's Exeter. If I pronounced it wrong, I'm sorry. So that's this one. This has a Blu-ray, a DVD, and a digital HD code. So this is from the directors of Friday the 13th and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and producers of Paranormal Activity and Insidious. Okay, so for those who don't know, this movie is about, at an abandoned asylum, 6 teens tinker with the occult, causing a possession, paranormal mystery, and a bloody nightmare that no one could predict. From the director of Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the producers of Paranormal Activity and Insidious. This is a movie from 2012. I've heard of it. I've seen the title. Never seen it. Watched it, I should say. I've seen the title running around like online and stuff, people talking about it. I've heard of the title a lot. Again, I'm sorry if I can't pronounce it wrong. Alright, don't kill me. So this is movie number 2. Back obviously tells you there's a digital copy inside if you want to share with your friends, or if you just want to watch it on the go. Okay. Alright, movie number 3. It's The Innkeepers. This was a great indie film. Yeah, if you so Larry Fessenden from Glass Eye Picks and I I've known him for a while, since his when he started writing the script for Habit, and I used to work at a copy shop, and he calls me the copy girl every time he sees me. He's from New York City. I live in New York City, so anytime we see each other at conventions or I see him on the street, it's like, hey, it's the copy girl, or I'll go up to him and be like, remember me? So this is produced by him and his studio, the Glass Eye Picks. Innkeepers. It's a good movie. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna be honest, when I first saw it, I did fall asleep. I was tired. It was a long day at work, and I started watching it. It's a slow burn in the beginning, so I think that's what kind of put me to sleep. I watched it again after a few weeks, and I was wide awake. It was during the day. I didn't have any work, so I watched it, and it was a really great film. If you have not seen The Innkeepers, please put this on your must-watch list. Great movie. I'm not going to tell you what it's... Well, I'll tell you what... I really can't, because it's kind of... It's got the stickers on it, so I don't really want to remove that and ruin it. But just it's a good movie. It's for me it is. It was an indie film when it came out. So and I'm a huge supporter of indie flicks, especially indie horror flicks. So again, Innkeepers. Big plus for me. Big plus. Now, in every monthly pack, HorrorPack always puts in a HorrorPack limited edition set. Not a set, sorry. Limited edition, either Blu-ray or DVD. And we are now up to number 28. Happy 3-year anniversary, by the way, HorrorPack. I know I forgot to wish you guys that on the last one. This is fucking great, because this is another one of my favorites. Holy crap. So, this was a very controversial film when it first came out. It was about cannibalism, and they made it kind of like a documentary where the producers and the filmmakers, they were follow the quote-unquote actors into this, like, somewhere in some forest, indigenous forest, with cannibals, and stuff happened. And when the producer, I think it was, or the director, came back to the States, they were like, where are the actors? And they were like, well, these actors, they're nowhere to be found. Is what happened on the film, was that real? Supposedly they took the guy to court, and it got so bad to the point where he had to call up the actors and be like, all right, guys, you guys can come back from hiding, because they're going to put me in jail for thinking I actually killed you people off. So yeah, it's definitely a cult classic. If you have a strong stomach, a lot of people don't like it because there are some scenes which they actually used real animals. And when I first watched it, I did not know this, but even after knowing it, I still love this movie, just the way it was made and done and everything. And that is Cannibal Holocaust. It's not for the faint of heart. I will say that. It's very surreal. The killings, the cannibalism, the way these actors act, it feels so real. When I remember having to go through high hell and water just to try to find a copy of this movie, and I couldn't find it. And the first time I watched this movie, I think was maybe, I was in my 20s, so it was about 20 something years ago. And it's been talked about since I was a little girl. And I finally watched it, and I said, oh my God, that movie was amazing. And I started doing some more digging on why this movie was actually, it was just banned in a lot of countries. And then when I did the digging about it, and the whole thing about taking like I said, I can't remember if it was the producer or the director, they took him to court because the actors, when they came back, they had to sign an agreement saying that they're not going to talk about the movie, they're not going to show their faces when they came back to the States. And that's what happened. So people thought these guys actually died in the movie. So this is definitely a movie true to my heart. As sick as it might sound, look, you know, it's a movie. I'm sorry if a lot of people don't like it, but it's my opinion, and I love this. Thank you, HorrorPack, for including this as one of your limited editions. This is amazing. You have made my month of October, seriously. So, out of the 4 movies we got, I love 3. Because obviously one of them I have not seen, which is this one, which I don't know if I am pronouncing the name correctly, Exeter, whatever. I will watch it because I've never seen it. So that's the only one out of the 4 I have not seen yet. So we have this one, Exeter, whatever. The Birds, another one, true to my heart, Alfred Hitchcock, the master of horror. And of course, The Innkeepers. Definite is a must watch, sorry. This is a must watch. If you love indie horror, this is probably one of the first movies that brought indie horror to mainstream horror watchers, people that really weren't into indie movies. I would probably say The Innkeepers is probably one of those first movies that brought indie to the mainstream in a way. Mainstream watchers, I should say. And their limited edition Blu-ray for the month of October, another movie true to my heart, Cannibal Holocaust. Now, I know everybody in the horror community, if you love horror, you have heard about this movie. Even if you haven't seen it, that's fine. But I know you have heard about this movie. If you love horror and you have not heard about this movie, I don't know what horror movies you're watching, but do some studying, get back to the history, look into this. This is an amazing movie. And again, this is not for the faint of heart. So if you're squeamish, if you do not like seeing people being butchered, if you don't like seeing animals being butchered, do not watch this movie and then talk shit about it. That's all I have to say. Because I hate when people know what's going to happen in a movie and then they watch it and then they just talk crap about it. No, don't do that, okay? And I don't care. There's a lot of people that talk crap about this movie. I don't care. I still love it. Again, thank you so much for having this in October's pack. This just, holy crap. It's so hard to find a copy. So here we go. Innkeepers. Birds. Exeter. And Cannibal Holocaust. Alright, everyone. Those are your movies for the month of October from the HorrorPack. Again, I will have a code on the bottom in the description if you are not sure about doing it, you know, for a whole month or a few months or whatever. You can use my code for $3 off of your first pack, and hopefully you will fall in love with it and you become like me and receive 4 movies every month. Ah! This is awesome. I'm very happy with October's pack. Totally put a smile on my face, and this movie wins it all. I have to say, this is the winner. Thanks again, HorrorPack, for being awesome. Again, happy 3-year anniversary, and keep them coming. Keep them coming. Have a ghoulish day, y'all.